Okay, well, good afternoon. We do have a quorum, but we've got some people calling in. I want to give people an opportunity to get plugged up, so if y'all will bear with us a moment. We're still missing a couple more. We'll give them a little bit of time. Well, why don't we go ahead and get started. We've got a housekeeping measure before we'll start talking about the other issues. We can go ahead and give Chairman or Pro Tem Pringle a little bit more time to call in. But Mr. Secretary, who are we missing other than?
Can we call the roll?
Yeah, we can call the roll, please.
Senator Albritton. Here. Senator Chambliss. Here. Representative Daniels. Here. Representative Faulkner. Here. Senator Figures.
Figures here.
Representative Garrett.
Here.
Mr. Speaker.
Here.
Senator Livingston.
Here.
Representative Lovern.
Here.
Representative Moore. Representative Moore. Senator Orr.
Here.
Representative Pringle. Senator Reed.
Here.
Representative Reynolds.
Here.
Senator Schofield. Representative Shedd.
Here.
Senator Singleton.
Here.
Senator Smitherman. Senator Smitherman. Representative Stadhagen.
Here.
Senator Gavan.
Here.
Mr. Chairman, we have a quorum.
Thank you, sir. Okay, the first thing we have is the minutes from our July 18, 2023 meeting. Is there a motion to approve those minutes as presented? Second. All right, there's been a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Aye. All right, so the minutes are approved. And the next thing we've got is our secretary will have a report regarding our negotiations so far regarding the State House with RSA.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. For the committee members at the table, you can turn to tab B. And the report is this. As you know, we had a meeting in September of 2022. At that meeting, we started this process, and the council adopted a resolution directing the Secretary of the Council, the Secretary of the Senate, and the Clerk of the House to begin discussions with RSA. We reported back to the council on those meetings, and on April 25th of 2023, we executed an interagency agreement with RSA to conduct a request for proposal process regarding the development, design, cost estimating, and testing for the potential construction of a new Alabama State House. On July 18th, this council met and considered a preliminary lease proposal. And at that meeting, the council took the action to direct the chair, vice chair, and the two minority leaders to work with the secretary of the council to negotiate further with RSA and try to get a lease that was a little closer to final. That document is now attached as Exhibit D in the packets you have in front of you. As part of that conversation, we decided in consultation with RSA that it really made more sense, rather than executing a lease before we started construction, to take the relevant portions of that lease and put together a construction agreement, and that's what's before you in tab C, and that's really what we're discussing today is this construction agreement. The gist of it is that if we move forward today with approval, to give approval to the chair and vice chair to execute that document, we'll begin immediately on the design phase of the State House. Looking forward to start construction on what I consider to be a pretty aggressive pace and schedule. We would be on the hook for, at the end of that construction period, covering either buying the building from RSA for all of their out-of-pocket costs plus an 8% administration fee, or we'd have the option to amortize that over a 25-year lease period along the terms of the lease that you have before you as an exhibit. That lease would be structured so that at the end of the 25 years, we owned the State House. And if at any point short of the 25 years we wanted to buy it out, we could buy RSA out at any time for their remaining outstanding balance of the debt they undertook for the construction. As a quick update, in addition to the negotiations about those lease and the time since July, we've completed the civil survey of the site. We've completed the utility survey and availability. We've done the geotechnical investigation and report, the phase 1 and phase 2 environmental surveys, site traffic analysis, and also a preliminary space program through which the Secretary of the Senate, the Clerk of the House, and myself have engaged with the architects to talk about the types of spaces we currently have, where those work, where they're deficient, and to start the conversation of understanding how much square footage we needed by category in the new building. Those categories obviously break down to the civil space, or what I would call the civil ceremonial space of the chambers, various committee rooms, office spaces for members and staff, back office and technical spaces, and parking as well. Parking that would be attached as part of the building to a degree. So we've made significant progress in that planning, and I think are at the point now where, assuming we move forward today in the process, we could start with actual designs on a fairly quick pace. I believe we now have Senator Smitherman as well, and I'll add him to the roll.
Here. Everybody
Mr. Chairman, I'd be glad to answer any questions, but that's my report.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. I would make a couple of comments. For those of you that are here, you will see some red lines into the construction agreement, and I appreciate RSA accommodating me on my concerns here. One of the things I just want to make clear to you, because we are going into a contract, I mean, we have to have obviously a high level of trust here. I mean, we have two different basically, forms of government that are sitting here and contracting. And I was thinking back about the line from The Godfather about, do we need so like so many lawyers have to have it in writing. And then I remembered that Don Barzini later was assassinated. So, we probably need to have a little something here. But this is not, if we were doing a normal commercial building, this is not a overly complex contract, but I think it's appropriate for what we're doing. And what we do have here is a right to essentially pull the plug. And we talked about this before, but we have a right to terminate this. Obviously, we would have to pay RSA any money they were out plus 8%. And so I think that is our sort of our parachute on this thing. If we're uncomfortable as up to the point once we approve the plans. Once we approve the plans, at some point in time, this ship's got to sail. Once those plans are approved, then this is going, and and I think that we've got a good plan for it. The lease is not necessarily in final form. It may get tweaked, but it is a framework there. And as Secretary said, at any point in time, when our committee chairman over here come up with excess funds, we can just write a check for this. So no pressure, guys. But anyway, at this point in time, we'll entertain any questions regarding the contract. See Mr. Senator Albritton.
The red line is, I see there's one small part that's lined out, but all the others are underlined. As we're voting, are these red going to be considered part of the contract as they are?
Yes, this will be this red line will be the final version.
Okay, all right.
It is just simply red line to show everyone that's interested the changes that are there.
And the cross outs, the ones.
And the cross out, yeah.
The underlines.
There were no other damages that would be there. That's why I struck that out.
Fine. That's all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Senator Albritton. Any other questions?
I have a question. This is Representative Moore.
Yes, ma'am.
Will we be able, will the information that you're looking at, will we be able to see that or get that information first person? Second person, as we proceed in this process, how do we get information to ensure that minorities participate in all phases of this process?
Well, as to your first question is that, yes, everybody should be, if they have not already been sent a copy of this, they will be. And secondly, there's going to be a motion coming up that's going to address minority representation, presuming that the contract is affirmed here.
Thank you.
Any other questions? Is there a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that the council authorize the chair, vice chair, and secretary to execute the purposes of construction and the agreement to RSA regarding design and potential construction of the new House building.
Second.
Okay, there's been a motion and a second, and we will need to do a roll call vote on this.
Senator Albritton. Aye. Senator Chambliss. Aye. Representative Daniels. Representative Faulkner.
Yes.
Senator Figures.
Yes.
Representative Garrett.
Aye.
Mr. Speaker. Aye. Senator Livingston.
Yes.
Representative Lovern. Aye. Representative Moore. Representative Moore.
Can you hear?
Representative Moore, we did not hear. Was that a yes?
Yes.
Senator Orr.
Aye.
Representative Pringle.
Aye.
Senator Reed.
Aye.
Representative Reynolds.
Aye.
Senator Schofield. Aye. Representative Shedd.
Aye.
Senator Singleton.
Aye.
Senator Smitherman?
Aye.
Representative Stadhagen?
Aye.
And Mr. Chairman?
Aye.
Unanimous vote, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. So then, let's see, where are we on our, we've talked about what's in the lease agreement, and I believe we've got another motion that will address the minority representation.
Mr. Chairman, I move that the council form a design consultation subcommittee comprised of 3 Senate members of the council, one of whom shall be a member of the minority party appointed by the pro tem, and 3 House members of the council, one of whom shall be a member of the minority party appointed by the Speaker, to work with the Secretary of the Council, Secretary of the Senate, and Clerk of the House on the design of a proposed new Alabama State House.
And I second that motion.
Oh, there's been a motion and a second. Can we use previous roll in here?
If with no objection, we can use
All right,
previous
if
roll.
there's no objection, I move we adopt that by previous roll. Is there any objection? Hearing none, so ordered. So thank you for that, and that is how we will be dealing with, just for clarification too, this is not a micromanaging committee. This is a opportunity for us to get together and talk about the fundamental layout. We're not going to be telling RSA what kind of doorknobs to pick out, or how many bathrooms there've got to be, or that's going to be up for the architect and RSA to work out those kind of details. This is more of an overall concept that the committee will have. And so anyway, if there's no further business, then is there a motion to adjourn? So moved. Second. There's a motion and a second. All in favor say aye. Aye. All right, we are adjourned. Thank you.